welcome back to another segment of items my students left out from yesterday that they are all going to return to today. If you're unfamiliar with this segment, I guide 2.5 to 6-year-old children in a Montessori environment, and a huge rule in my classroom is that at any transition time, you never ever have to put away what you're working on. All you have to do is come get a little wooden name tag that's got your name on it, stick it by what you're working on, and return back to it at the end of that transition. Whether that be lunchtime or recess or the end of the day, or if we go anywhere, whatever it may be, you can always save your work. So let's take a peek at what was left out from yesterday that they're all going to return to today. This is my 2.5-year-old. She's just working on Play-Doh with cookie cutters. Awesome for fine motor. This is a 3-year-old also working on Play-Doh, except she's making shapes that relate to Thanksgiving, so she has to mold it into these Thanksgiving shapes. Again, great for fine motor. This is another 3-year-old who's practicing with these rubber bands on this Geo board and stretching them out to make shapes. Also great for fine motor. This is a 5-year-old of mine. This is called the multiplication board. So he's currently working through multiplication problems all the way from 1 + 1 to 9 or to 10 × 10 on the board here with the beads. Down here next to him is a child that's working on a reading box. He's specifically isolating the double L sound here today. This child over here is working on another reading box, but this one is for INK, and it looks like she actually ran out of R's. So she went to our cursive box to borrow some R's. Up over here, this 4-year-old is going to practice cutting out like the little shapes to the cornucopia, and he's going to glue them down. Also awesome for fine motor. Another reading box on the way over here. I believe this 4-year-old is in the process of actually putting it away. He had already spelled them out, and I think he was just reloading them into the box when the bell rang. Up on the table next to him, this child is working on coloring in different flags of the United States. He was specifically doing that one because that's where I'm from, and he knows that I'm from Colorado originally, and he thought that flag is really cool. This child over here sees a speech language pathologist, and this is a follow-up activity from his speech language therapist, and he's been working on that V sound and integrating it into sentences. So this is a worksheet that goes with what they're working on. So actually not one of my activities, but it fits very well into the room. This 6-year-old girl over here is working on building all the tiles into the hundreds board. And this 4-year-old girl is working on number formation over here with 4-digit numbers. So today when the children arrive, my assistant is going to shake their hand, and if they have remaining workout, she's going to remind them of what it is, and they can go right back to it and finish it this morning. So there you go. I hope this helps. Have a great day.